So Apple TV Plus is one of the major streaming platforms out there available right now. And I want to go and kind of hit on some reasons, and kind of talk about it, review it, and see if it's worth purchasing for a vast majority of people out there. Now, I will say this is one of the bigger streaming platforms out there. You have Apple TV Plus, you have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have so many other ones. But with Apple TV Plus, the cool thing is that for iPhone users, it's pretty much baked into the Apple ecosystem. So if you have Apple TV Plus, Apple makes sure that it is a very, very seamless experience to watch these types of movies and shows on your iPhone, on your iPad, on your iPod even, or on your Mac. And that's something that's really cool. You can also buy an Apple TV and then, use it that way. Now, the pricing structure of Apple TV is kind of interesting. So if you have an Apple device of some sort, you actually get 3 months of Apple TV Plus for free. So you can actually redeem it, within the 90-day period that you buy those iPhones. And it's actually kind of a nice thing. So if you want, you can always, if you just bought an iPhone, you can actually unlock your 3-month free trial of Apple TV Plus literally as soon as you buy an iPhone. And I think that's something that's really cool. Would it be the reason I would buy an iPhone? Probably not, but it's still something that's nice. Now, if you don't have an iPhone or Apple product, you can always get a 7-day free trial from their specific website as well. So that's another option, but for a vast majority of people, it is $6.99 a month. So it's $7 a month per account. And it is nice because you can share Apple TV Plus with your family. Also, you can always get a free 1-month trial of Apple TV Plus if you do purchase a Apple One subscription. So you have a lot of different ways of getting Apple TV Plus for free for temporary reasons, just from actually unlocking your specific device. Now, the devices that are available, you can have it on an Apple TV, iPhone, iPad, Mac. You can also AirPlay to other devices too. And it's also available on other devices as well. The Samsung Smart TV, the LG Smart TVs, Vizio, Sony, Xfinity TVs, on your Roku system, your Fire TV, on your PlayStation and your Xbox as well. So you have it on a lot of different platforms. But what shows can you even watch, and is it even worth buying? Now, I will tell you, for a lot of Apple TV shows that are made by Apple TV, the only one I've even kind of ever heard of was probably Ted Lasso. Beyond that, I really don't know too many other shows that they've said or that they've made personally from Apple TV and from the Apple company that a lot of people talk about. Now, I do think with Apple TV, it's a cool thing. I like Apple TV. I think it's awesome. And I'm glad they're making those types of, shows and experiences for a lot of people to go and start watching. But I would say if it was between Apple TV Plus or something like Netflix, I think it's quite clear. I think Netflix has way more offerings than something like Apple TV as of right now, but those things can definitely change in the future. In fact, with Apple TV, I do think Apple's going to make massive strides at actually purchasing and acquiring other rights to other shows and other TV shows and movies. That way they will end up coming to Apple TV Plus. That way more and more people will actually go ahead and get into the Apple TV experience. On top of that, if you're into some sort of newer type of shows that are being made constantly, I do feel like with Apple, they are going to be sending, as like I said before, tons and tons of money in order to create more of these types of shows. Now, what type of shows do they have? They have tons and tons of shows available as of right now, which is always nice. They have, their top charts of their shows as of right now. They have Ted Lasso #1, Hijack #2, Silo #3, The Crowded Room #4, Platonic #5, and Foundation at #6. But like I said, there's lots and lots of other shows coming all the time. So what I would recommend doing is just going over to their specific Apple TV website and just seeing what shows you like or shows that stand out to you. There's lots of shows available, like I mentioned before, so there's not just one available. And it depends per person. There's new shows coming out all the time and new movies coming out all the time. So it's a very cool thing that they're doing. But like I mentioned, when compared to other platforms, is it worth buying? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth buying because I don't know what shows you're personally into. I know for me though, I'm not a big fan of even a lot of these streaming platforms, even like Netflix. I don't really even, watch that much. So that's why I would always recommend if you're somebody who's in the market and you want to actually start watching a lot of these shows, make your way over to their websites. Go to Apple TV or apple.com/TV, whatever the website is, and just take a look at their offerings. If there's any shows that stand out to you, try out a 1-month free trial, 3-month free trial, or a 7-day free trial and see if you're having a good experience with it. If you enjoy it, then you should definitely go and keep watching the shows and go down that direction. But if you're not into it, then you can always cancel your membership and pretty much forget that you even had Apple TV in the first place. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.